think they loved his energy, they loved his outlook, they loved his perspective. I think they loved everything about what he would bring to this particular job.
Robert, you said it was clear to you throughout the process that this was the right place to call home. Why?
You know, I come from a city where where it's a very tight-knit community where people communicate, people lift one another up, people have each other's back. And so having the chance to meet with Christopher and having the chance to meet with Joe and Jaime and just the collaboration, the communication, and the whole entire process, the way they organized it, the way they communicated throughout the process, the interview process, all of it felt like home.
What did you sell the Jets on as far as your vision is concerned, and what kind of identity do you want your team to have?
I don't know if it was a sell job. It was just communication. I think they wanted to hear a plan. We talked about it. We talked about offense, defense. We talked about everything. And and so it was just a tremendous amount of communication and sharing visions of how they saw it, how I saw it, and how we saw it together. And that was the biggest thing. But with regards to identity, just talking about this all gas, no brake mantra. And like I've said, it's not about effort on the football field. It's that all gas mentality of when you wake up in the morning, are you stepping on the gas and doing everything you can to be a little bit better when you go to sleep? Every moment of every single day is with the mindfulness to get a little bit better, and that's what we're going to represent.
How important will the next few months be for you and the entire organization when you look at the draft capital here, also the financial flexibility, and as you embark on this partnership with Joe Douglas?
There's a lot of tape to watch. There's a lot of discussions to be had, and that's what I love about Joe. He is ready to talk ball. We're already trying to talk and just give ideas, and I can't wait to really sit down and go over the roster and the different plans that he might have and how we see it, and this is the collaboration that's going to take place. You can have all the draft capital in the world, you can have all the money in the world, but unless you do it together and unless you communicate and do what's best for the organization, it really won't matter. And having that mindset that Joe has, I can't wait to get to work with him. It's going to be awesome.
What's the difference between what we see on the sideline, that motivator, the fiery man, the passionate guy who gets the best out of his players, compared to maybe during the week, because people talk about how calculated you are, how measured you are, and how patient you are as a teacher?
You know what? There's an investment that takes place. I'll equate it to the communication a parent has with their child in terms of the amount of work that's put in to when you might see your child ride a bike for the first time, and the emotion and the jubilation because you just invested so much time in your child to ride that bike, and then they ride it, and that feeling you get amplifies. And so the amount of work and the investment that players, coaches, the organization put into one another as we go through the week to get things exactly the way we all want it to be, through tremendous communication throughout the week, and then it happens on game day and the play is made. You can't help but feel an extreme amount of excitement for that player, because they're the ones they're the ones putting in the work. Also, they're the ones out there shooting the bullets, and to see them have that success is the same exact feeling you'd get if you saw your child ride a bike for the first time after spending days trying to help them.
What kind of message would you have for this fan base? You said success has no shortcuts.
I really think you're going to see a team that's inspired. It's going to be a different level of motivation. There's going to be an inspiration that's built within this organization, and from coaches to players, all the way from top down, there's going to be a little different level of inspiration with regards to doing more than what you thought you were capable of. And I can't wait to get started. I know the coaching staff is chomping at the bit. I know Joe and his staff is chomping at the bit, and I know the players are excited. And so together, we're excited to get this thing going, because together we're going to go as far as we possibly can.